In this video, we're going to look at how to divide a polynomial by a binomial. Because x minus 2 has two terms, we won't be able to divide it like a monomial. So what we're going to do is long division, just like we divide two integers. Okay, so when we do this, we're gonna repeatedly do these three steps here. Step 1, divide. We're going to divide first term by first term. So if you look at this question, we're trying to figure out x minus 2 into 5x cubed minus 3x squared how many times. But what we do is we only need to use the first term as like sort of like an approximation. We're going to take 5x cubed because we're trying to figure out x into 5x cubed how many times. So we take 5x cubed divide by x. Just like if we try to figure out 2 into 10 how many times, we will take 10 divided by 2. So the same thing here. We try to figure out x is divided into 5x cubed. So by the formula we learned before, 5 divided by the bottom does not have a number. We can put a 1 in front of it. So it's like 5 divided by 1. X squared divided by x. It's use the formula x 3 minus 1, which gives us 2. So that tells us the quotient goes up here is 5x squared. Or you can say x is into 5x cubed, 5x squared many times. Now in step 2, we're going to do multiplication. So we take 5x squared, which we got from step 1, multiply by the divisor x minus 2. So take 5x squared minus x minus 2, the one on the front, times x minus 2. So when we do this, we got to use the distributive property. 5x squared times x, that gives us 5x cubed, because x squared times x is x to the third. And then we take 5x squared minus times negative 2. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. And x squared will just be x squared. So we're going to take this whole thing and put it right below 5x cubed minus 3x squared. So we're lining up. So that's the multiplication step we're doing. Now in the last step, step 3, we're going to do subtraction. And when we do subtraction, we need to be very careful. So we can put a minus sign here to remind us. So there's a minus sign here, and there's a minus sign here. So we're doing 5x cubed minus 5x squared. We know it's a 0, or you can omit it. And then we do negative 3 minus negative 10. We need to use the rule, keep, change, change. So it's like doing negative 3 plus positive 10. That gives us a 7x squared. So that's the first round of these 3 steps. And because we have 2 more terms that we haven't done, so we got to bring down that 2x and repeat these 3 steps again. Divide, multiply, and subtract. So this time I'll just do it, try to do it in my head. So we're going to take x into 7x squared here. So as you can see, 7x squared divided by x gives us a 7x. So if you cannot do it in your head, write it down like I did over here. And then second step, we multiply. So we're going to multiply 7x with x minus 2. Again, if you can't do it in your head, and write it down. So we have 7x times x, that's 7x squared. And then we're going to do 7x times negative 2, that's negative 14x. That's the second step, multiplication. Now the third step is subtract. So again, I'm going to put a minus sign between them to remind myself I'm supposed to do subtraction. So we're going to do 7x squared minus 7x squared, and they cancel. Well, you can put a 0 there if you want. And then we do 2 minus 14. And notice that we have to do keep change rule. So we are doing 2 plus 14. That gives us a 16. And copy down that x. So this is like the second round of these 3 steps. Because we still have one more term, negative 4. We're going to bring down this minus 4 and repeat these 3 steps again. So this time we're trying to figure out x into, divide x into 6x squared. So we do 16x, divide by x. The x cancels x. That just gives us a positive 16. So we put the quotient up here. And then we're going to do multiplication, second step multiplication. So we do 16 times x. It gives us a 16x. And then we do 16 times negative 2. That gives us minus 32. Now the last step, third step, is subtraction. So I'm gonna put a minus sign here to remind myself that I'm going to do subtraction. And 16x minus 16x, they cancel. Negative 4 minus 32, that will be, we have to use keep change rule. So keep negative 4, change minus 2 plus, change negative 32 to positive 32. Again, so we're doing negative 4 plus 32. That gives us 28. So we can put this as our remainder, 28. And 5x squared plus 7x plus 16 as our quotient. So that's how we use long division to divide a polynomial by binomial.